the camera in front of it.
I started recording.
At least we can still see though.
Alright. Hello.
Hello. Podcast.
Should I put my flamethrower away? Yeah, I should.
I mean,
Alright.
we can check. We can change
I'm bad at
colors
this.
of this background.
I'm bad at this.
I don't know how broadcast works though.
Welcome to the Sunburnthia podcast, everybody. Today, we have a random guy met in a public lobby, and today we're going to be yapping about whatever we want to yap about. How do you feel?
Good.
How about we talk about the map that's behind us? That's a great conversation starter.
Yeah, it's mountains map.
Do you like the mountains map?
I've been playing a while.
I have a hot take on the mountains map. It's not really mountains because there's no hills. Sure, there's like mountains surrounding it, but that's all the mountains that there are.
Yeah. Like there's like no hills, but like the thing was I used to do in mountains. I would like to surf on the ice, like surf. And
The
like,
tallest
escape
thing
the
there
map.
that isn't the border is the slide. You
Oh,
like slides?
This one, oh,
Remember, the camera's over
yeah, I
there.
like slides. I like slides.
You like slides? I like slides.
Yeah, I like it.
Do you like this update?
I wish my father. What? Yeah, I like these updates.
Actually, sit down.
And then my time is super soon.
As you can tell, we suck. We kind of suck at podcasts. Like, he's currently in a table.
Yeah.
But don't worry, they might get better. I can't guarantee it. Alexa,
Yeah,
what
we
time
might
is
get
it? Yeah, I got time.
better. That might affect my Alexa.
So,
Should we talk about like pet peeves?
sure, I've never
Like,
met you in
like
my
something
entire
in-
life, but sure.
Alright, one of the annoying thing that one of the annoying things that happens in my life when I was younger, I should throw up, like puke, like the first time I threw up, I was probably like three or four, and my stomach started hurting, and I was like with my sisters and I'm pretty sure we were watching a movie. I was eating like Lay's chips. Then I went to the bathroom and take like a potty. Then I threw up, and I was like.
So, embarrassment is your pet peeve. So, embarrassment.
Or,
Because you
it wasn't that. It wasn't that embarrassing. I
you
was
said,
like,
let's talk
told my
about pet
parents about it,
peeves, and
they
you're telling
had
me
it
a
cleaned up.
story.
I told my parents about this. They cleaned it up, cause like I don't even know what happened. And another time I threw up, I had a big chocolate egg, and I ate the whole thing.
This
like,
guy's life
really
is
fast.
way more entertaining than mine, but go on.
I ate a whole chocolate egg. It was like this huge, and I ate the whole thing like really fast. And last night I was sleeping, like I was sleeping with my mom, and yet I still
What?
was little.
What?
And
What?
I'm pretty sure I was sleeping with my dad too.
What?
And I was
Nah, that's crazy.
alright.
Threesome. No, I'm joking. Okay.
Cause there was like no room for me.
How
'Cause, like,
how
there
old
was,
were
like,
you in this scenario?
I do not want to sell my personal things.
How old were you when that story happened?
Oh, I was 5 or 4 again.
Okay, so you were 5 years old sleeping with your parents. I'd say
So-
that's justified.
So I coughed, and my mom was like knew about it, that I knew throw up, and my mom literally rushed me to the bathroom, and I started throwing up. I threw up 2 times. and the worst thing is when I woke up, right? When I woke up, I went to the potty to use the bathroom. Guess what? Like, I don't know, but I think my guts were
I
like
just
blocking
put my camera
the
away.
puke.
Okay, you gotta be kidding me.
Like, I think my guts was like I think my guts was
Sorry if I ruin your footage.
blocking my puke, and and I started pooping and I started throwing up on my. I started like throwing up, but not. I wasn't throwing up on my mouth. It was throwing up. I was pooping my throw up, and it happened for 3 days straight. Yes, it was so annoying. But when I showered, it stopped happening. It happened again, but when I showered, it didn't happen. It still went. It still went like that, and it was really annoying. And the last time I'm gonna throw it up. That was the last time I threw up. And
Congratulations on the story. I did ruin some of your
and
footage. I
and,
did ruin some of it
wait.
accidentally. My camera.
Uh, do you know how I throw up? When if
I
I
do not
throw
need
up,
another
I'm
goddamn
not. It's
story.
not. It will not go out of my mouth. It will go not in my mouth if I want. I mean, I will let it go out of my mouth, but if I don't want it to, I'll just swallow it. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Why did I
I'll have to
agree to
scream.
do this again? Why did I agree?
Yeah, the next time if I'm gonna throw up, I'm just gonna swallow it, and boom, nothing happens. The
I'm really
the
curious
throw
now
up is
how long
gonna.
the video is gonna be because I'm probably cutting that entire story. I have no idea.
It's been 7 minutes.
It's been yeah. I'm not joking. That might be like a minute or two worth of footage.
Yeah.
And it's
Alright,
been seven.
what was your pet peeve? What
Was
is your
my
pet
what?
peeve?
I gotta think about this. When
What was the
when
annoying
people
thing in
don't
your life?
charge their devices, it's like I'm just like, yo, you wanna hop
Oh,
on?
for
Like,
real?
no, my phone's about to die. Fuck you, bitch. And then you just hang up. And then you just hang up because their phones, and
I
then
was
they just
watching
hang up.
on. Alright, let me think about one.
No more stories, please.
Oh, it was October 2021. We're about to go trick or treating.
Okay.
I know, like, and I was trick or treating, right? And
Okay.
and like, and we were trick or treating. I was just getting
This hurts
candies
to
as
stand. I'm
normal.
sitting down.
Then
Ow.
then I went to get my candies.
Candy's nut.
I was I was with my sister, and 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 my finger. Alright, let's pretend this is my fingers in life, and this is the door. I've My fingers were like near the doors, and I slammed the door, and it smudged, and my finger just bented like
So your finger
like
just
no,
did
let me
this in
think.
real life.
Yeah, it was. I started crying like really bad. I was like
Okay,
screaming
so for those of you
all the
who can actually see, I don't think you can,
like my
but this is what his
I
finger
yanked in
basically did.
I yanked in my finger. It started gushing. It started bleeding, and I was like screaming, and because it hurted so bad. All the neighbors in my city could like hear my screams, and my sister rushed me home, and
That's
then I
called a
like
serial killer.
no, and
No,
my sister
imagine being
rushed
your
me home
neighbors
like
and all you hear is screams. Well, someone's dead.
dude,
That's
it
what
was
you're
literally
thinking.
October. It was Halloween.
You no, oh, it was
Like
Halloween. So you're either thinking
imagine the neighbors had kids, and it was literally October, and they were about to start trick or treating, and I heard my scream. Imagine they heard my scream, and I was like, nope, nope, nope. I'm never leaving this house ever
it's like
again.
I'm never leaving this house ever again. No, if I was your neighbor, I would either think someone's dying or a trick. And someone said trick or treat, and the guy on the other side said trick.
Dude, dude, my fingers literally got slammed. I closed my door of the car, and like it yanked in my finger.
You don't walk to your places?
And
You don't
it
walk?
was, and that was about.
You don't
So
walk?
I was getting off to get trick or treaties from random
Trick or
houses
treaties.
in my city.
Trick or treaties.
And I was trying to get and close the door just like normal, and like boom, it's like the door slammed my fingers like really bad, and it started bleeding.
Can we just talk
And
about
like
how the rain?
and I went
Can we just talk about how the
and I
rain?
came home. And I'm talking about my finger.
But can we just take a moment to
thing.
say that the rain makes great background noise? Anyway, continue.
Yeah, alright. Then my finger yanked it, and I went home, and I started like crying really bad, and like my best friend, which is my godbrother,
God, brother?
he was
What
he was
is
like,
that?
he, it's like it's like your parent, but like a religion.
What is a God, brother?
Godbrother. I think it's a thing like if you're Christian or Catholic. But anyway, my
You gotta
my
be
best
really
friend
religious
now,
for that.
God. My best friend now, Godbrother. I think a Christian or Catholic people knows what that means. Talking about. Um, I went home, and like I went home, then like. And I went to and I told my parents about this, and I was like, they put, I had my candy bag with me, and it was just like a, God, it was a Walmart bag. Then I had a hole. Then I just got got a dollar, like Dollar Tree, dollar. I got that bag. Then and I had a hole, and I got a new one, a random house, and yeah, and then like then I started like resting in my parents, cause like that was the room that was like closer to me, and I had and I slept good as sleep, and I had Band-Aid, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I met with the doctor.
I have no idea how long that story
I
was.
think
How long is that story? That story was 6 minutes long.
6 minutes.
Well,
Alright,
damn.
This was another
How many
time.
stories do you have?
So last school, I had a friend.
Dude, if you want me to tell about school stories, I got a lot of those.
A big yellow football. Then I tried to catch it, and boom, my finger literally started yanked
Oh,
it.
my bad.
Was it your fire alarm?
No, that was my battery pack. My headset is very, very low on battery.
Oh,
But it is raining in real life. It is raining in real life for me.
not
There's
raining for
hair
me.
in my headset.
Down. Alright. It was last school year. This school year. I'm on summer break. Then I yanked in my then my friend threw the football to me, and I kind of and I yanked it, or kind of broke it, and I kind of broke in my middle finger. Then I then and like it was, and like it was like I'm pretty sure it was literally September or August.
Okay,
between
what
August
stories do
or
I have to
September
bring to
last
this
time.
conversation?
And I told my parents I had this, and I tried to play a gorilla tag, but I couldn't pull the
You couldn't pull the
do the
triggers
trigger
down in a
thingy
monkey game?
because my middle finger was kind of broken, and it turned blue, and one like two weeks passed.
Give me a second. Yeah.
My my middle finger started getting swollen and
Stay here.
blue, and and I never met with the doctor. Nothing. I never met with the doctor or anything. I just let pass on, and it's now healed. It's now healed though. But that was the most painful.
Okay. I didn't.
Painful.
Okay, I'm having.
I
Okay, if
another
they can understand
going?
what you're saying, that's impressive. Because I do not. Now
you
I
go.
can't. I don't
And you-
understand. There's no more storyline for me. I lost you halfway through.
Alright, you go.
Okay.
Alright, you go now.
Okay. So
And
what?
I-
So
I-
I don't. Yeah. Okay. I'm having a hard time thinking of stories because nothing ever happens in my life. But anyway. So there's this one time in school. It was the end of the day. We were going to get our backpacks from our lockers, and then out of nowhere, one of the students just started choking another one, just in the science room.
Dang, bro.
There, yeah, and
We're in elementary. And that's
yeah, this is 6th grade.
Alright, 6th grade is not elementary.
In my
That is
in my
middle school
state, it
grade.
is.
Oh.
But basically, yeah,
Sixth
my
grade
school
is
iPad was in there,
not
and the only reason I heard about it is because my school iPad was in there. I had to go grab it so I could charge it, go charge it somewhere else.
For my state, elementary ends in 5th grade in my state.
No. We do get lockers, though. Even the 3rd graders. Even the children. Even the children get lockers. Even the preschoolers get lockers.
For elementary school, we don't even have lockers. We have like cubbies for like our backpacks.
Bro, I'm not joking.
Now we're
The
like-
school that I used to go to is preschool, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, and there's a building across the street that's K through 2. The building across the street doesn't use lockers, which means that the preschoolers in the school that I'm in, they actually do use lockers. The preschoolers. The preschoolers. Keep in mind, lockers is a middle school thing.
Yeah, and
For preschoolers.
And imagine imagine the school team need to put like a thingy for the lockers.
No, we didn't.
Dude,
there was
my
no locks
teacher-
on it. There was never any locks on it.
Like my teacher for 5th grade, my teacher literally had nightmares.
They had
trying not to get,
nightmares?
my teacher was getting nightmares trying not to forget the lock the pattern
lock
for
combination?
the lock thing. Yeah, the lock combination.
We
Like,
never got
Like
locks.
my teacher was like getting like
They were getting
like
PTSD
getting
from
nightmares.
remembering locks. Okay.
And I think my teacher and I think it says I'm pretty sure my teacher says like it still happens by that time.
We never got locks for our locker. We never did. You could just break into someone's locker very easily.